Hey guys, it's Austin from the Nashville MESBG Fellowship Group, and today we're going to be having our final game of Round 1 of MESBG Madness, where we'll be having Thranduil's Halls, led by Thranduil, going against Azog and all of his orcs from Azog's Legion. So I just also wanted to make a short announcement real quick that we are almost at 100 subscribers, so we are going to be doing a giveaway once we hit that 100 subscriber mark on our YouTube channel. We're just about 15 or so subscribers away as of right now. So as soon as we get 100 subscribers, we're going. I'll be putting up a video where one subscriber will be getting a set of our dice from Nashville, as well as getting either one of the new models that are coming out as soon as GW opens up back up, or we have some stuff in my own personal stash that I'll look at giving away. So stay tuned for that. Once we hit that 100 subscriber mark, we'll be doing that. So make sure to share this with your friends, get them subscribed to the channel, let them know about it, and we'll do a short video about that here pretty soon. So to get started, we're going to be going through the armies for Thranduil's Halls, and then also for Azog's Legion. Then we'll roll for the scenario, and we'll show off the armies, and we'll get started. So guys, stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, we are back, and we're going to go through the army list for both armies. So first, starting with Thranduil's Halls, we've got Thranduil here on his elk with heavy armor, the Circle of the Kings, and his extra sword for 185 points. We've then got him with 6 Palace Guards, 6 Mirkwood Elves with glaive and shield, and 1 Mirkwood Elf with sword, shield, and banner to make a total of 370 points. Then going on down to Legolas, we've got Legolas leading a warband with the horse and the orc Christ, which will let him give extra wounds to orcs and goblins. And then we've got him with 7 Mirkwood Elves with sword and shield, and 5 Mirkwood Elves with glaive and shield to give a total of 245 points. And then wrapping it up, we've got a Mirkwood Captain here, so that way he can do some heroic marches if need be, along with 10 Mirkwood Armored Elves with bows to make a total of 185 points. And that's going to give the army a total of 800 points with 38 models, 18 being their break point, and then at 25% we'll bring them down to 9 models. And we've got 10 bows in this army. And then moving on to Azog's Legion over here. We've got Azog with the White Warg and the heavy armor for a total of 225 points. Then we have him with 4 Gundabad Berserkers. We've got him with 1 Gundabad Warrior with Sword and Shield, 11 Gundabad Warriors with Spear and Shield, 1 Warbat, and then 1 Gundabad Warrior with Sword, Shield, and Banner to make a total of 463 points. And then going on down, next we have a Gundabad Captain with 3 Gundabad Berserkers, 8 Goblin Mercenaries, and 1 Gundabad Troll with the Club to make a total of 255 points. And then last we have Fimble on his Warg with 4 Fell Wargs to make a total of 82 points there. And that brings us to a total of 37 models for the army, 18 also being their break point, and 9 models also being them at 25%. They've got 0 bows here. Just to kind of break down each army real quick, we wanted to do Thranduil with the Circle of Kings. The kind of hope here is that maybe he might be able to get into range of Azog, cast off the Wrath of Brunnen to throw him off of his warg if Azog is not able to resist that. And then Legolas with Orc Christ is going to be able to get extra points here. So I think that if he's close enough to the Troll, he's going to try and go after him to try and deal D3 wounds to it with Orc Christ. And then with the Mirkwood bows, I chose the captain over Tariel. For Tariel's an extra 10 points to give you some extra might and fate, but the captain's the only model in the army where you can actually have a heroic march here. So that's why I chose him, and I chose the elf bows just because they're strong. They're strength 3 bows, so they're pretty good. So hopefully get to do some wounds there, and if some of the wargs are in range, we'll try and deal some wounds there on the guys with low defense. And then going over here to Azog, I think what Azog is going to want to try and do is try and be sneaky if he can. Depending on the scenario, we'll see what we roll here, but Azog is he's going to try and use the might off the warg first, so that way he can do heroic marches and things like that if need be. And then we've got the war bat here, so that way he can toss models in the air, so like man-sized models, and try and deal some wounds there, and also make some guys go prone, hopefully, to try and get double strikes in. And then I chose the troll just because he's high fight, he's fight 7, he's got 4 wounds, so he's hard to take down. He's got high defense, and he could also deal D3 wounds with his crushing club. So I know that's going to be like almost like another hero to have to go against here. And then the captain here with the I chose the Goblin Mercenaries here because they're so low points I could help push up my model count close to 40, even with taking the troll here. And then the captain is doing the marches. And then I chose Fimble just because he's got a bow. He's the best, I think, named hero that you can take. So I chose him, and then I chose the 4 fell works instead of doing 2 of the hunter works on the wargs, just to kind of increase the model count again here. And also the fell wargs, they got the extra movement, so hopefully they're going to try and wrap around and trap some guys with that. So now that we broke down the armies, we're going to go and roll for the scenario. We've got this scenario here with these pulls numbering 1 through 6. We're going to roll green and gold dice since we're going to be playing with elves today. And also we are playing an Amon Hen, which is a beautiful board made by Zorpazorp Gaming. So we'll show you that board here in just a minute. So we'll go ahead and roll for the scenarios and we'll see what we get. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to pull 3. Those are object scenarios. Have not done one yet so far in this MESBG Madness. So here we go. Let's see which one we get. All right, we got a big 5. So we are going for retrieval, which is one of the new scenarios here. So we're gonna be right back. We'll show you that scenario, go through the objectives, and read through it. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and I wanted to go through and show you the scenario for retrieval here. So for the starting positions, basically each player rolls a d6, and the player with the highest result chooses one of the corners of the board. So one person's going to choose this corner, one person's going to choose that corner, and then you have to place your own relic within 15 inches of your corner here. And then once you've done that, you basically deploy along the center line within 3 inches here. And then your enemy deploys on the opposite side here. And basically what you're trying to do here is you are trying to get one of your guys to capture your enemy's relic and then take it off of one of their board edges over here. And so just to go through the objectives here. So once one force has been broken, the game might suddenly end. At the end of each turn after this condition, roll a d6 on 1 and 2, the game ends. At the end of the game, the force that has scored the most victory points wins the game. So basically, you score 1 victory point if your opponent's relic has moved from its original position at the end of the game, and so your own model cannot move it. So that's one thing. And then also, if you have retrieved your opponent's relic, you get 3 VPs. If you have retrieved your opponent's relic and the model holding it is in your deployment zone, so if you pick this up and you come over here and you're in this 3 inches of your deployment, then you get instead 5 VPs here. And then if you take it off of one of your board edges that you deployed on, then you instead get 7 VPs. And then you get 1 VP for causing 1 wound on the enemy leader. So the leaders in this game are going to be Thranduil and Azog. And if you kill the enemy leader, you score 2 VPs instead. And then you score 1 victory point if the enemy force is broken at the end of the game. And so for the light object, basically, you don't have to roll for this one like seize the prize. You basically just have to go over to it, pick it up, and then move it. So you don't have any movement restrictions with a light object, so they're just going to try and move it off the board edge. So guys, we'll be right back. We'll show you the armies, and then we'll roll for priority. Alright guys, we are back, and I wanted to show you this beautiful board that was made by Zorpazorp Gaming, as well as from I'm using pieces from Alex Wright that he made for us. But Zorpazorp Gaming, he made these beautiful Amon Hen centerpieces here, along with the statues that go with it, and then he also made these beautiful archways with the foliage that you can see here and there. and there as well. So he's got a few different kinds for the archways, and if you're interested in his stuff, definitely check out his website. I'll have a link in the description, and you can watch that. And if you haven't watched our previous battle reports for the first 3 games, I'll be putting those in the description as well. So I got a beautiful board here, and then these hills there and over there were made by Alex Wright, and then the trees were just 3D printed that I had 3D printed. So just to go ahead and show you off the armies, I'm going to start with the elves over here. So we've got the Mirkwood Captain right there in the center, along with all of his archers right here, lined up right beside him. And then over here, we have this beautiful Thranduil model on his elk with the palace guards, with the guys of the glaive right behind them, and then the banner in the back. And then going over to Legolas. So I do not have a Legolas on horse just by himself, so if you do have one of those, hit me up. But I have the model with Gimli on it, so that's going to be my Legolas mounted model. And then I've got the Mirkwood elves on either side of him, and then the glaives on the sides of him with that. And then moving on over to Azog's Legion. So I've got this wonderful troll here with the club that was painted by John Billy from the Nashville group. He painted this for our Nashville Grand Tournament last year that we had in November. And we played the Battle 5 Army scenario, and he painted that for us, so I greatly appreciate that. And then I've got my Gundabad Captain here with my Berserkers and Goblins right there on either side of him. And then moving over here to the left, I have Azog right there. I've got him mounted on a stone with some Berserkers and Gundabad Orcs, and the banner and the bat way back there. And then coming over here, I've got this Fimble model with 4 Fell Wargs right here. I'm using just wargs for this game as Fell Wargs, since I don't have the Fell Warg models by themselves. So those are the armies, and we will go ahead and roll for priority. Alright, so we'll be using this red dice for Azog's Legion, and they'll be using the green and gold for good. Alright, so may the best dwarf win, and here we go. Alright, so good is going to get to choose deployment, so we'll be right back with deployment, guys. Alright guys, we are back after deployment, and good chose this corner over here, and evil is in that corner back over there, so their token's going to be back over there in that corner, and good's light object's going to be in this corner. So I just want to show you an overview of what the map looks like first, but since good had deployment first, Thranduil, just zooming in over here, deployed right here, and he put 2 of his palace guards right here in the front, so that way he could not get charged, but also he could cast magic if he needs to here. And then after he deployed, Azog deployed right there with his Gundabad Berserkers on either side of him, and then the Gundabad Orcs on Warriors on behind that, and we got the Warbat back there, so you can try and drop in and drop some people, and they got the banner back there. And then after that, then the elves thought it'd be a good idea to deploy up here and try and get some shots to where they could try and jump over maybe and shoot over there. And so we have our captain right there in the middle with his archers, and then right across from him is the Gundabad troll with the Gundabad orc captain right there deployed right next to him. And so we have him and the Gundabad troll right there, and then we had 2 of the goblins deploy 6 inches away right down there to try and help out Azog, and then the rest of them deployed right over here on the other side to try and start running towards the object. And then Legolas, he deployed right over here, and he has all of his warriors just lined up right here. And Legolas was thinking of trying to kind of wrap around, take these guys out, and then start running towards the objective. And then Fimble with his wargs deployed right over here. So we got Fimble, and they're hiding behind this right here because they've got the fell sight, so they can kind of charge guys even though they can't necessarily see them. So the idea here is that these wargs are going to try and start running towards the objective right there, so that way they can try and grab it and run away. So we'll see what happens here. So we're going to roll for turn 1 for deployment. And here we go. Alright, so good is going to have priority for turn 1. Azog's going to call a heroic move with his movement. And I think that is... We'll go ahead and do that one. So Azog's going to call a heroic move here. Thranduil is going to counter that, so Azog's going to get this one for free. So we'll see, since good had priority, we'll see who gets it here. So 1, 2, 3 goes to evil, 4, 5, 6 goes to good, and it goes to evil. So that's going to be big here for this first turn. Evil is going to have the heroic move here. So we'll be right back to show what happens with movement. Alright guys, we are back after the heroic move by Azog. Just want to show you an overview of the board real quick for turn 1. So Azog, he came in and charged the front line, and basically everyone here on the front line just charged straight in, and then this Berserker wrapped around to try and get around into this guy, the spear support here, and then his spear came over here to follow him. And then the bat that was right back here came over the banner and dropped him. So we're going to see if he's going to survive here real quick. First we'll see if he's going to die. So the bat, the war bat, has the piercing talons and the pluck rule. We basically roll a d6 here, and on a 4-up, we'll see if it does a strength 4 hit or not. So here we go. And it does. So strength 4 hit against the elf, which is a defense 6 with shield. So needing a 5 up here to wound. And is a 2, so he is not wounded. Now we'll see if he is prone or not. So on a 4-up, the model is knocked to the ground. And he is okay, so he is just staying there. And the bat moved right there. So we're going to go ahead and move over here to now the goods movement. The captain here is going to try and charge into the troll here, since the troll has terror. So we're going to roll for his courage check real quick. So he is courage 6, so he just needs a 4 to pass. So here we go. And he got double 6s, so he's definitely good there. So we're just going to go down the line to the other 2 elves here. They're courage 5, so they're looking for 5s. So first guy got a 3, it's not going to be good enough. We'll go to the next guy. And got a 6, so he is good. So, basically to show you what happened here, so the captain's going to move straight in, and then this guy got scared, but this guy's going to move in into the to the troll right there. Alright, so now that we've gotten that done, we're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and roll for this one too, because he can get in there. He got a 6, so he's good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do the rest of the movement, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back after the movement after doing the courage checks. So just want to show you an overview of the board real quick, and we'll zoom in to see how the rest of the movement went. So coming over here to the troll, so we have the captain and 3 guys that charged in on the troll, and then this guy over here charged on the captain. This guy over here charged on the berserker. This guy did not move, so he's just going to stay there and try and get some shots off. And then coming over here, all the line that was right here for the elves just moved straight into these goblins right here, and then they wrapped around over here. Then the fell warg that was right there moved 10 inches and charged this spear support here in the back for the elves. And then Legless, he moved back 5 inches to try and get a shot off. And then this fell warg charged him. And then Fimble and the other two wargs that were right there just moved up 10 inches to behind this tree right here. So we'll go ahead and do shooting. So Thranduil, well actually we'll do Thranduil first. So he was going to do his Wrath of Bruinen. So it's everyone that's within 3 inches of him, all enemy models. So let's see. It looks like it's going to get everyone, so this guy and this guy. So basically all these guys right here are going to get hit. If it goes off, it'll be Azog, and then it's going to get this guy. So it looks like it's going to get these guys. So basically everyone here from this guy over is going to get hit. So way Wrath of Bruinen works is because Thranduil has got his Circlet of Kings, he gets a free he gets 2 free magic powers. He gets the Aura of Dismay, which casts a Fear Bubble, or Terror Bubble, around Thranduil, as long as he has Will left. And then he also has the ability to cast a free Wrath of Bruinen. So it goes off with a 6 automatically. So Azog is going to try and resist that here. He's going to use all 4 of his Will. So he's going to use the Will from his White Warg, as well as his Will from his store. So going over here to Azog's card, go ahead and grab my marker. We'll mark it off. Because I want to resist this here, because if he gets thrown off his Warg, that means he cannot use the Warg's Might anymore, which could be a big deal going against Thranduil. So we will go ahead and see if he can resist it here. He needs a 6 with 4 dice to be able to resist it here. All right, and here we go. Let's see if we can get a big 6 here for Azog. Here we go. And we did. We got the 6, so he is going to resist that magic power for Wrath of Bruinen. All right, so now that we've got that done, we'll go ahead and do shooting. So we have 1 shot here. So this elf is, let's see. He's going to try and shoot the bat right here. And then this elf right here is, he can see, so that elf there is going to try and shoot that work right there. He can see clearly. So we'll go ahead and start with this one. He's going to try and shoot the bat. Because he did move, he's going to be hitting on a 4 here. So let's see if he hits. Does not hit. All right. We'll go to the next one. Because he did not move, he's looking for a 3. Did not. All right. So no shots there. We'll go ahead and go to start of combat. The captain is going to use a heroic strike here to try and beat the fight for the troll and try and deal some wounds here. And then I think Azog is going to he's going to call a heroic combat here. So Azog's going to use a point of might for heroic combat. All right, so go to Azog. All right, so he's going to use 1. The captain's going to use 1. And I think that's going to be it. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and make that be it for this turn. All right, so here we go. We'll go ahead and start with the heroic combat with Azog. So Azog's going to get 4 dice here because he charged. And we've got 2 elves there in the front. We'll see if Azog wins. If he gets a 6 here, he's going to automatically win it. And here we go. And he did. He got 2 6s. And see, they can both move backwards. Thranduil can move back an inch. Oh, I'm sorry. It was just one guy that he was supposed to fight against there, because the Berserker charged the other one. Alright, so yeah, that's fine. I already used it. So now we'll roll to see if he wounds. So he's burly, so he's going to do his two-handed on his axe. He's strength 5 against defense 6 to be 5 normally. So he's looking in the that elf is prone now. So he got it. He got a 6. So first casualty of the game. Taking that elf out. So now Azog can move into this elf right there with that Berserker. And we'll roll the strike for the captain now. So the captain is he's fight 6. So he just needs to be able to get a 2 here in order to beat the fight of the troll. And he got a 6, so he's going to beat the fight of the troll. So he'll be fight 10, and we'll go ahead and just go ahead and go down the line here for... so this guy is trapped, so we're going to go ahead and... actually, he's not trapped at the moment, so let's see. Looks like no one's really trapped, but we'll go ahead and do this one first. So we'll do the Berserker against this elf right here. The elf's going to shield against the Berserker's 2 attacks. The elf is going to have the higher fight here. Here we go. Alright, so the Berserker is still going to win that with a 5. So the elf is going to move back an inch. And the Berserker is strength 4, so just looking for 5s here against the elf. And here we go. Ooh, got a 1 and a 3, so not going to do anything there. Let's see, I need to look and see if the Berserker... He does have Ancient Enemies Elf, so he's going to be able to reroll that 1 there. Getting our second chance, try and get a 5. And he did, he got a 6. Alright, so that is another elf down. Alright, so let's go down the line here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on that elf right there. That elf is going to shield. It's 4 guys. Alright, here we go. Alright, and the elf got the 6, so he's going to win that automatically. So he's going to push these guys back an inch. Alright, we'll go ahead and go to this one next. So we've got the Berserker and a spear support on these 2 elves right there. So we'll go ahead and elves are going to strike normally there. Then the Berserker and the spear support. And here we go. Wow. Alright, so that's some low dice. They are within range of a banner, so they can re-roll. So re-roll this one. And they got a 6, so they're going to win that automatically because they have higher fight with being fight 5 here. So we're going to push the Berserker and Spear Guy back an inch. And rolling wounds against them here. So elves are strength 3. And the good and bad Berserker is defense 5. So just looking for 5s here to wound. And they got a 6. Alright, so the Berserker is going to roll to see if he ignores it. On a 6, he will, because of his oblivious to pain, if you roll a 6 here, he will stay alive. And got a 1, so the Berserker is going to die. So that Berserker is gone. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and move to Azog next. So we have Azog and this Berserker and that guy on that one elf. So Azog did charge, so he's going to get 4 dice. So we're going to have these smoky dice be Azog. Then we've got the Berserker and one guy here. And then we got the one elf, and he is going to shield here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and see if Azog gets a 6. If he does, he wins the fight automatically. I got a 5 high with the Azog. Go ahead and roll the other 3 that are with him. And there we go, we got the 6. Alright, so they're going to win that. Azog, again, is looking for 4s to kill here because of the burly. And we got double 6s, so this elf is going to die. There's 3 elves down already, so we're down from 38 models to 37 down to 34 now. Alright, so then we've got these 2 elves against this Berserker and the Spirit Support right there. So the elves are going to strike normally, and then we've got 3 dice for the Berserker and the Spear Support. And here we go. Alright, so we got 5 high with the elves, so they're going to win that. So these guys are going to move back just an inch. Alright. Now the elves are going to try and wound here, looking for 5s against the Berserker. And did not get it, got a 1 and a 4. Alright, so now we'll just go down to the next one here. So these guys are supposed to move back an inch, not this guy. Alright, so now we're going to go over here to our next one. So we've got these 2 guys against these 2. Oh, I'm sorry, because this guy here was within range of Thranduil, they're +1 to wound. So that 4 on the Berserker actually would be a wound. See if the Berserker stays alive. Looking for a 6. Did not get it, so the Berserker is going to die there. Alright. I forgot about that. So if the elves are within 3 inches of Thranduil, they get +1 to wound if they're a Mirkwood elf, Armored elf, or a Palace Guard. Alright, so then we got this one next. So we got these 2 guys against these 2 right here. We got 2 elves and 2 regular Gundabad orcs. Here we go. Alright, so 5, but the elf is going to win the fight there. And they're outside of 3 inches of the banner. So the banner's right there, and they're over there. So they're going to be outside of range of the banner, so the elves are going to win that. And the elves are 3 against defense 6 because those guys have shields, but with +1 to wound, they're looking for 5s here. And we got a 6. Alright, so because this guy right here is within 3 inches of Thranduil, he's going to get that +1 to wound. So this Gundabad orc is going to die. So now we're even on wounds, at least models killed. So now we're going to go next. We've got these 2 elves against this Gundabad orc right there. And he is just by himself. So the Gundabad orc is going to shield here against the 2 elves. Here we go. Alright, so the orc is going to win that. So the elves are going to move back an inch. And then we'll go over here. We've got these 2 against the Berserker and... I'm sorry. We've got these 2 right here against the Berserker and the Spear Support right there. So the orcs are going to have 3 dice. And the elves are going to have 2. And here we go. Alright, so the elves got a 6, the orcs got a 6. But they also have higher fights, they're going to win that. And they are outside of 3 inches of Thranduil, so looking for 5s again to wound the Berserker. And we did, we got a 5. Alright, so we'll see here if the orc is going to survive or not. Looking for a 6 to stay alive. It did not happen. Got a 3. Alright, so this Berserker is dead. And then we've got, last we've got over here, we've got 2 goblins against these 2 elves right here. Yeah. So actually just the one elf, because I rolled 2 dice there. So the one elf against those 2 goblins. All right, so we got 1 elf, 2 goblins. And here we go. All right, so got a 4, 2, and a 4. The 4 high with the elves, so the elves are going to win that. And the goblins are defense 4, so the elves are still looking for 5s here to wound. And got a 6. All right, so that goblin is dead. So elves are dealing some damage here, turn 1. All right, so we'll go ahead and go up here to the Big Daddy. So we're going to have the captain and 3 elves against the troll. So the captain, we'll use different dice. The captain's going to be these gold and yellow dice. And then we've got 2 guys that came in to help support. And then the troll is going to have 3 attacks. All right, so because the elves are higher fight, we'll see if they get a 6 here first. And they did not, got a 5 high with the captain so far. So we'll see if the troll gets a 6. And he also got a 5 high, and he is outside of the banner, so he is not going to be able to might that up. So he is going to, because he's a big model, my guys are just going to move back an inch. And now we're going to roll for wounds here. So he is defense 8. And my elves are, the captain is strength 4, and the other elves are going to be strength 3. So 4 on an 8 is a 6, and a 3 on an 8 is a 6 by 4. All right, so these green dice are going to be looking for 6s. And then the gold dice here are going to be looking for 6s by 4s. So let's see what happens. Cock dice. Nothing there. Alright, so no wounds there against the troll. We'll move right on along here. So we've got the Gundabad captain right there against this elf. Gundabad captain's going to have 2 attacks. And the elf is going to shield here. All right, here we go. All right, so the elf is going to win that with a 6. So the captain will move back an inch. I think he was actually trapped. So he's just going to stay right there. And then we're going to go ahead and do the Berserker against the 1 elf right here. And the elf is going to... he'll try and strike normally. Why not? Alright, so elf, Berserker. Here we go. Alright, so the elf is going to win that with a 4 high. The orcs do not have a banner in range, so looking for a 5 here to wound. And they got the 5. Alright, so we'll see if the Berserker will stay alive, looking for a 6. And did not, got a 3. Alright, so this Berserker is going to die. Alright, so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the evil against 3 that have died of good. And we'll go right over here next. We'll go ahead and start with this goblin here, since he's going to be trapped. So we'll start. It's a 2-on-1 there. So we got 1 evil, and we've got 2 good. And here we go. And we got the 6 with good. So he's going to be trapped, looking for double strikes here, looking for 5s to wound. And we got a 6. Alright, so that goblin is going to be dead. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this one next. So we got the warg that charged here. So the elf is going to shield against the warg. Ooh, so double ones for evil. So the elf's going to win that with a 3 high. So the warg will move back an inch. And then we'll just go right down the line. So we've got 2 on 1 right here with this goblin. Alright, so the elf's got a 5 high. So that elf is the elves are going to win that. And we'll look and see if they wound here, looking for a 5. And they got a 5. So this goblin is going to go down. And we'll go next. So we've got this berserker against these 2 elves right here. And everyone's just going to strike normally. And here we go. Alright, so evil's going to win that with a 4 high there. Alright, so they are strength 4 against defense 6, looking for 5s here to wound. And took that elf out. So that's 1 elf down right there. Magnets on them, so they stick sometimes. Alright, so he's going to stay right there. Alright, so next we got these 2 goblins against these 2 elves right here. And here we go. Alright, so Goblin is going to win that with a 5 high. Alright, so they are strength 3 going against defense 6, so they're looking for 6s here to wound. And did not, got double 5, so very close, but no cigar. Alright, so these guys are going to move back an inch. And then we got these 2 goblins against these 2 right here. And here we go. And Goblin's going to win that with a 6 high. Alright, and they're looking for 6s again to wound against the elves. I did not, got a 2. Alright, so these elves are just going to move back an inch. Alright, and then last one we've got over here is going to be Legolas against this Felwarg right here. So Legolas is going to have 3 attacks. No, just 2 attacks. And the Warg is just going to get the 1 since he does not have Monstrous Charge. So here we go. And 5. So Legolas is going to have the higher fight here, so he's going to win that. And Legolas is, let's see, he is strength 4, going against defense 4. So looking for 4s here to wound. And he got a 6. Alright, so this Warg is going to go down. Alright, so that is everything for turn 1. We'll go ahead and roll for priority for turn 2. Here we go. Ooh, so double 5. So that is going to go to evil this turn. Thranduil is going to call a heroic move here. And Azog is going to counter that for free. And since he had priority, we'll roll. So 1, 2, 3 goes to Azog. 4, 5, 6 goes to good. Ooh, saw the 6, but it bounced off. Came to a 2. So Azog is going to get that. Thranduil is going to go down to 1 might. So we'll go ahead and mark that off. Alright guys, we are back after movement for turn 2. And I just want to show you an overview of what the board looks like as of right now before we zoom in. So the bat that was right there, he moved 12 inches over to the light object and picked it up. So now he's going to try and fly away. And so now we'll zoom in just to see what the combats look like, starting over here with Azog. So as you can see here, we've got these 2 orcs and these 2 orcs on this elf right here. And then these orcs are able to come around and wrap into Thranduil with this berserker there. And then this elf pulled this berserker off. Azog came into these two elves right here, and then this berserker came into this elf these two elves right there. Then we've got these two orcs on these two elves right there. Then we've got these two elves or orcs against these two elves, and then we've got the one goblin there against the two elves. So then the troll moved up into to these the captain. It looks like he's going to hit 3 guys here. So he's going to hit these 3 here. This guy's going to roll for a courage check against this guy here. So again, he's looking for a 5 up to win. And got a 6, so he's going to be good. So he'll go into that guy. And then the captain came into this guy here. Actually into these 2 guys here. Right there. The guy that just fell off. And then we'll come around over here. So these 2 fell wargs, they were going to come over here just to try and help the bat out in case the bat gets killed. So we've got Legolas over here against Fimble. Fimble charged Legolas to tie him up so that way he couldn't move. And then coming over here, actually I forgot to do the movement for these guys. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. So Evil had priority. So go there, 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 and there. Okay, so basically we got one goblin against those 2 guys right there. We then have this goblin against these 2 elves right there. We got this goblin against these 3 elves right here. We got this berserker against these 2 elves here. We got that berserker on that elf, and then the fell warg charge into that elf right there. Alright guys, so go ahead, starting with combat. The captain's going to use a heroic strike here, and then the Legolas is going to go ahead and, let's see, he's not going to do anything. So Legolas is fight 6, and Fimble is fight 5. So Fimble's going to call a heroic strike here, and Legolas will counter. So they're both going to go down 1 might. Going to go down from 3 to 2 might. Alright, so we'll see what their fight goes up to. Legolas is fight 6, and Fimble is fight 5, so we'll see what Fimble goes up to here. So Fimble got a 6, so he's going to go up to 10, and see what Legolas goes up to. Legolas got a 2, so he's only going to go up to an 8 here. Alright, so, and then Azog is going to call a heroic combat here, because if he is able to kill, he's going to go against this guy, since this one's got more guys against that guy there. So he'll go against this guy. Then he can move up to here and wrap into Thranduil to try and take him out. So Azog's going to call a heroic combat here. So we'll go ahead and mark another point of might off of the white warg. So the white warg is down to 1 might now. So we'll go ahead and start there. So it's gonna, since he charged in, it's gonna be 4 dice for Azog. And then the elf is going to shield here. Alright. Alright, so we'll see if Azog gets a 6 here first, because he'll win automatically, if so. And he did, he got a 6. So that elf is going to be prone. And Azog is looking for a 4 here to wound with his burly 2-hand mace. And he got it, he got a 5. So he's going, that elf is going to die right there. So now Azog is going to be able to move in here and wrap into this guy right here. So wrap into Thranduil and to this elf right here. And so because Thranduil right now has got this guy on, he's got 2 guys, or he's got just one guy on him right here now because this guy Berserker got pulled off, and then these two are against this elf here. So it's going to be Azog against Thranduil and this elf. So we'll go ahead and do that one since Thranduil is trapped at the moment. It looks like. So Azog is he is fight 7. Yeah, so he is fight 7, and Thranduil is, let's see, he is fight 7. So we'll go ahead and it's going to be 3-on-3 here because he gets an extra attack with the extra blade, and then so yeah, so see who wins here. They're tied on fight right now. So I guess Thranduil should have called a strike here, but he only had 1 point of might left. So we'll see what happens. Oof. Alright, so 4 high so far for Thranduil. He's within range of a banner, so we'll go ahead and re-roll one to see. So he got a 5 there. Alright, so tied on fight right now. He's got a banner as well, so he's gonna roll, see if he can get a 6. He got the 6. All right, so he's gonna win the fight unless Thranduil uses his last point of might. So Thranduil's gonna go ahead and use his last point of might to tie it up, and will be a roll off. So 1, 2, 3 goes to evil. 4, 5, 6 goes to good. All right, so it goes to good. So Azog is going to back up an inch. All right, and Thranduil is now going to strike. He's strength 5 while he's on his elk. So 5 against Azog. Azog is defense, let's see. Azog is defense 5. So Thranduil will just be looking for 4s there. And the White Warg is defense 5. So we're going to try and if we wound Azog here somehow, then we get at least a point. But if we try and kill the Warg and get him on his feet, that would help as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and strike the Warg here to see if we can kill it. Looking for 4s here to wound. Got no 4s. Wow, what a major loss for Thranduil there. So not a single wound there whatsoever. And I totally forgot about shooting, guys. So I need to go ahead and do that real quick. So we had basically these 2 guys up here that had shots, and they're going to try and shoot at the bat here. So I'm going to go ahead and just roll them together here. So looking, since they did not move, they're looking for a 3 up to hit. One of them hit. Now we're going to see if it is in the way. 4 up to hit. And it does not. It hits the tree. Alright, so we resolved Azog's fight. And the Mirkwood Captain did a strike. So we'll go ahead and do that one real quick. So he got a 2. So he's going to go from fight 6 to fight 8, so he's going to win that. So since evil had priority, we'll see what. I don't think anything is trapped. We'll go ahead and do this one. So so Azog lost that fight along with this elf. It looks like everyone else is. Well, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and do this on this elf right here. So this elf is trapped at the moment. So we'll do these 2 against these 2. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, he's not trapped because this guy can move backwards. What am I thinking? So I think everyone is good. So we'll just go down the line here. So we'll start here. So we got this goblin against these 2 elves here. All right. So 2 on 1. Here we go. Cock die. All right. So I got a 6. So the elves are going to win that. They're looking for a 5 to kill. Did not, got snake eyes there. So this goblin lives another day. He's going to back up an inch. We'll go here next. So we've got this elf on that orc right there. So 1-on-1. And here we go. So the elf got a 6, so he's going to win that. And they are defense 6, so looking for 6s to wound. He's not within 3 inches of Thranduil. So did not get it, got a 4. So this orc is going to move back an inch. Alright, so then we're going to go to this one next. We got this 1-on-1 here. And evil got a 6, but good is within range of a banner right here. So we'll see if he is able to get a 6 here to win it. Got a 3. Alright, so nothing there. So the elf's going to move back an inch. And the orc is going to be strength 4, so he's just looking for 5s here to wound. Got a 2, so nothing there. Alright, so then we'll go ahead and do the next one here. So we got the 2-on-2 there. Alright, here we go. So it looks like 4 high so far, and evil is not within range of a banner. So good's going to win that. And they are within 3 inches of Thranduil, so they're going to get +1 to wounds. They'll be looking for 5s here to kill those orcs. And we got a big 6. Alright, so this orc is dead. That brings us to 10 models now that are killed for evil. We'll go to the next one here. So we got the Berserker and the Spear Support on these 2 guys. Sorry about that. Alright. Alright, so we got 3 dice for evil against 2. And here we go. Alright, so evil got a 6 high. We'll see if good is able to get a 6 with the banner. Did not, got a 5. Alright, so good is going to move back an inch. Just move it like that. Alright. So good and bad orc is looking for a a 5. Well, I'm going to differentiate these. So these 2 dice looking for 5s. Actually, they're all looking for 5s here. It doesn't matter. And got a 6. All right, so this elf is going to die. So that is 6 casualties for the elves now. And we'll go over here to this elf has got 2 guys on him. So the elf is going to shield. And here we go. Elf got the 6, so he is going to win that. So these orcs will move back an inch. And then we've got 3 guys right there. So these 2 and him against that elf right there. Elf is going to shield. Here we go. Elf got the 4. Evil is within range of a banner, so we'll see if they can get higher than a 4. And they got the 6. So that elf is going to move back an inch. And orcs are looking for 5s here to kill. No 5. Got a 1, 2 1s, and a 3. Alright, so that's going to do that for there. So then we've got these 4 elves against the Gundabad Troll here. So the captain, captain's got 2 dice. Then we've got 3 dice from the other elves that came in against 3 for evil. So we'll see if good gets a 6 here. If they get a 6, they win automatically because of the heroic strike that the captain called. And we got the 6. So the captain's going to win that. I'm going to move back an inch. Alright guys, we are back, and good won the fight against the troll, so we're going to roll now to see for wounds. So the captain, I'll have be the gold dice again. He's going to be looking for 5s here, or sorry, 6s against the troll, and then these guys are going to be looking for 6s by 4s, so we'll see what we get here. And here we go. Alright, and no wounds once again, so no wounds against the troll. And then we have this fight over here next. We've got these 2 elves against the captain. So it's going to be 2 on 2 here. And here we go. Alright, so the captain is going to win that with a 5 high. So these elves are going to move back an inch. And the Gundabat captain, orc captain, I should say, he is strength 5, so he's looking for 5s here against the elves to wound. And got no wounds there. Alright. Alright, so then we'll just go over here. Start here. We got the warg charge this elf right there. So the elf is, let's see, he's going to shield. And here we go. So the elf's going to win that with a 5 high because of fight. He's going to have higher fight. So the warg is going to move back an inch. Then we have 1-on-1 here with the goblin. Elf's just going to strike normally. Here we go. So elf's going to win that with a 5 high. And they are looking for the defense 4, so still looking for 5s here to wound. Got a 4, so not going to be quite enough. So this goblin's going to move back an inch. Then we've got 2 on the berserker here. So it's going to be 2 on 2. And here we go. Alright, so good's going to win that. And they're looking for 5s here to wound. And double 4s, so nothing. So Gundabad is going to move back an inch. Then we've got 3 on this goblin right here. Alright, here we go. Alright, so elf is going to win with a 5 high. And they are looking for 5s to wound. And we got the 6. Alright, so this goblin is going to die. And we're at 11 models now for Deaths for Evil. So 2 on 1 here against that goblin. And here we go. Alright, so good's going to win that with the 5 high. Looking for a 5 to wound. Got the 5. Alright, so this goblin right here is going to die. That's 12 dead. And then we'll go over here to this goblin against these 2. And here we go. Alright, so Evil is going to win that with a 3 high. Alright. And they're looking for 6s to wound. And nothing. So elves are just going to move back an inch. Alright, and then we got this one over here. So Fimble is going to win on fight. And Fimble has got, let's see, how many attacks does Fimble have? He's got 2 attacks, so it's going to be 2 on 2 between Legolas. And here we go. So Legolas got a 6 high, but Fimble is going to use Point of Might, bump that up to a 6, to win the fight on fight. So Fimble is going to go down to 1 might. Alright. So Legolas is going to move back an inch. And now he's going to strike. So he has Ancient Evil against Elf, so he'll get to reroll on wounds against the Elf. And he's Strength 5. So if he tries to strike the horse, I'm looking for 4s there. So we'll try and strike the horse to kill the horse. And we'll just roll them 1 by 1. So here's the first one. Got a 1, but you can't reroll that one because it's against the horse. And next one. Got the 5. All right, so he's going to do a Throne Rider test. And got a 4, so he's good. So Legolas is going to be on his feet. And we'll go ahead and roll for priority for the next turn. And here we go. Alright, so double 5, so it's going to go to good. So we'll be right back for priority and for after movement. Alright guys, we are back at the top of turn 3. Just want to show you an overview of how the board looks so far. So the bat that was there on the mound, he came over here, moved 12 inches, and moved the objective a little bit closer. Looks like it's going to be about another 3 turns before you can move it off the board. So let's go ahead and zoom in and show you what all happened here. So we have these 2 orcs on that elf there. Got these 2 orcs on that elf there. Azog charged Thranduil along with these 2 orcs. Then we have a berserker on that elf. Then we have over here, we have these 2 elves against these 2. We've got this elf on that orc, that elf on that orc, that elf on that orc, and these 2 elves on that orc there. Then these 3 guys moved over here to try and shoot this bat if they can. Then Thranduil just moved, or not Thranduil, but Legolas, he moved 6 inches this way to try and get closer to the bat to maybe get shots off somehow. But he got charged by these 2 guys. He knew he was going to get charged by the warg, so he didn't try and do a heroic move there. And then showing you what happened over here. So that elf charged that warg. Then we have these 4 elves right here that charged that goblin right there. And then we have these 3 elves charged that berserker. And then we have these 2 elves charged that berserker. And then this elf that was there, he moved 6 inches towards the objective to try and see if maybe he can grab it before the bat jumps off the board. And then these 3, the captain and these 2 elves, passed their courage checks and charged into the troll. And then these 2 elves charged into the Gundabad orc. So we'll go ahead and start with the shooting. Elves have these 3 shots against the bat, and they have clear line of sight from there to there. So we're going to see if they get to shoot here. So 2 of them moved, 1 of them did not. So I'm going to have the one that did not be this green dice here. So green dice is looking for 3s, and the other 2 dice are looking for 4s to hit. Alright, so all 3 hit. Now we're looking to see if they wound. So it's a strength 3 bow. The bat is defense 4, so they're going to be looking for 5s here to wound. Oof, and we got 2 wounds, so that is going to kill the bat. So the this object here is going to just drop down right there to where it can be picked up. So that is a game changer for the elves there. If the bat had been able to fly off the board, it would have been a different game. So now those wargs are going to have to try and charge over here next turn and try and pick up that objective and keep moving it. Alright guys, so we'll go and go to combats now. Azog is going to call a heroic strike, so we'll go ahead and see what he strikes up to. So he goes to fight 10. Thranduil does not have any might left, so he cannot call any heroic strikes. Legolas is going to call a heroic strike, and then Fimble is going to call a heroic strike as well. So we'll start with Fimble. He's fight 5, see what he goes up to. So he goes up to fight 6, so Legolas is going to win the fight automatically. So yeah, he goes to fight 10. So we'll go ahead and let's just start with Legolas here. So Legolas is going to get 2 dice. And then the wargs charge, so that's 1 warg, 2 wargs, and then Fimble charged, so he's going to get an extra dice. So total 7 dice against Legolas's 2. If Legolas gets a 6 here, then he's going to win automatically. Oh man, got a 1 and a 2, so most likely Legolas is not going to survive this. Oh man, poor Legolas. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, so they got the 6 there. Man, Legolas dice killed him. Alright, so he's trapped. They're going to get double strikes here. Legolas is most likely going to die. So here we go. So they are strength 4. Legolas is defense 5, so looking for 5s here to win. Alright, so we got 2 wounds so far. Go ahead and do the second set. And that's going to be more than enough wounds to kill Legolas, so Legolas is going to die. So that's big for evil. Alright, so now that we've got that done, we'll just go ahead and move down the line here. So we'll start here with the Fell Warg against the Elf. Just going to be one-on-one here. And the Elf and the Warg are going to strike normally here. Alright, so the Elf is going to win that with a 3 high. And looking for a 5 here to kill it. Did not, got a 2. Alright, so the Warg is just going to move back an inch. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and do this Goblin. Actually, we'll go ahead and do the Berserker here because he's trapped. So it's 3 against the Berserker. So it's good at priority. They get to choose to fight this turn. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Oh man, the Elves got 2 1s and a 2. Alright, so the Berserker is going to win that. So the Elves here are going to move back an inch. That's pretty big. Alright, and then the Berserker is looking for 5s here to wound. And we're just going to go priority left to right. So here's first one. Nothing on the first one. Nothing on the second one. But he does have... Let's see, does he have Ancient Evil? He does. So because he got the 1, he's going to be able to reroll that. He got a 2. Alright, so no wounds for the Berserker. Alright, so then we're going to do the 4 on 1 there against the Goblin. Not good odds for the Goblin, but we'll see what happens here. Alright, so the Elf's got a 6 there. That Goblin is trapped because of this guy right there. He can't move back that way. So, going to get double strikes here. And the Elves are looking for 5s to kill it. And got the 5. Alright, so that Goblin is going to die. And we'll go and do this last one here. So we got 2 Elves against the 1 Goblin right there. And here we go. Alright, so we got a 3 high with the good. They're going to win that. Looking for a 5 to kill the Goblin. Nothing. Double 3s. So the Goblin's going to be able to move back here. Living their day. Alright, we'll go ahead and go up here to the Captain. So it's going to be 2 dice against 2 dice. And the Captain's going to use a point of might to bump that up to win that. Alright, let's see. So, there. Alright, so he won that fight. Looking for 5s here to wound. Man, 3 and a 1, but he does have Ancient Evil, so he's going to be able to reroll this one because of the Elf. Nothing, man. Double 2 and a 3. Super bad luck. Alright, so then we've got the 3 guys here against the Troll. The Troll is going to have the higher fight, so if the Troll rolls a 6, he's going to win it. Troll's going to get 3 dice. Go ahead and roll these to see if he gets a 6. He does not. Got 2 2s and a 1. Alright, so we're going to roll all 4 of these dice together because the Captain does not have any might left. He got a 4 high there. Alright, so they're going to win that again. And we'll have these 2 dice be the captain there. He's winning on 6s. These guys are winning on 6s by 4s. And nothing again. So that's the 3rd time in a row. No damage against the troll. Alright, so they're going to move back an inch. Alright, we'll go over here next. So we've got the 2 elves on the goblin there. Here we go. Elf's going to win that with the 6. Looking for a 5 to wound. Got the 6. So that goblin is going to be dead. And we're going to go ahead and do, well actually, good has priority, so they get to choose. So we'll keep on going down the line here. So got 1-on-1 there. It's going to strike normal. So tied, but because the elves have higher fight, they're going to win. And evil is not within 3 inches of the banner there. So elves going to win it. And just looking for 5s, or actually, sorry, 6s to kill here. And we got the 6. Alright, well that's big. Alright, so that guy is dead. Let me see how many, I'm going to count how many models we have real quick. Actually, I'll count at the end of the round. Alright, so then we've got 1-on-1 here. Gonna strike, actually the evil guy is going to shield here. So, evil guy got a 6 so far. I'm going to use the banner on the elf to reroll. Got a 2, so evil's going to win that. And that elf's going to move back an inch. Alright, so then we've got, let's see, we've got 2-on-1 right there. I'm sorry, that was that guy there. So we've got 1-on-1 there. The goblin's going to shield. Here we go. So good is going to win that with a 4 high. And they are looking for, because he's within 3 inches of Thranduil, he's looking for a 5 here to kill. Did not quite. Got a 4. Alright, so this guy's going to move back an inch. And we'll go ahead and move over here. We got the 2-on-2 elves right here against the Berserker and this troll. And evil's going to have 3 dice here because the Berserker gets 2. And here we go. So we get. Alright, so good got the 6, so good's going to have higher fight and is going to win that. And they are normally looking for 5s, but looking for 4s here to win the Berserker. Got 2 4s, so we'll see if he can survive that. So looking for 6 to wound. Nope. Alright, so the Berserker is gone. We'll go ahead and we'll do the 1-on-1 here. So we've got the Berserker and the Elf. Elf is going to shield here. Actually, let's see. Oh, we need this right here. Elf's going to strike normal. Alright, got a 2 so far. Going to use the banner to reroll. Got the 4. Alright, so that Berserker is not within range. He's not within range of the banner, so Elf is going to win that. And he's looking for a 4 to wound. Normally looking for 5s, going down to 4s because he's within 3 inches of Thranduil right there. And did not. Got a 1. Alright, so this Berserker is going to move back an inch. Let's see what we got left. Alright, so we've got Azog there. We want to save that one for last because we want to try and get as many wounds in as we can here. So we've got these 2 guys on an Azog against Thranduil. we've got this guy against these two and this guy against these two. And they're outside of the banner range, so we'll start with this one. He's going to shield against these two guys. Alright, here we go. And got a 6 with good, so good's going to win that. And evil is going to back up an inch. And then we got this second to last fight here. We got good against these two guys. And good is going to shield again. Alright, so evil is going to win that with a 3 high. And they are looking for 5s to wound. And did not get it, unfortunately, for them. Looks like, is that guy trapped? Let's see. I think he was trapped. He was there. Yep. So that guy is trapped right there, so he's going to get double strikes. Actually, this guy can move out of the way. So let this guy move. This guy can then move here. Okay. Alright, so then we got the last one. Azog against Thranduil and these two guys. Azog got the strike, so he's going to win on the fight. So we'll have Azog be the red and black here. And then we've got two guys. See if they get a 6, win automatically. We got, wow, all 6s there. What are the odds of that, guys? 6s all around. Holy cow. Alright, so Thranduil is trapped. So they're going to get double strikes here. We're going to go ahead and just throw them all into Thranduil here. So Azog is, because of his special ability, he's going to be wounding on 3-ups. And then the other guys against Thranduil. Thranduil is got the heavy armor on right now. So he's going to be defense 6, and they are strength 4, so they're looking for 5. So the red dice here are going to be looking for 5s. Azog's looking for 3s here because of his ability to wound hero models on 3-ups. Alright, so got 3 wounds there with the first set. We'll go ahead and do the second set. And we got 3 more wounds, so Thranduil is dead. So that is a huge loss for good. Alright guys, so now that is the end of the round, I'm going to go ahead and count up the casualties real quick. See if we are broken yet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 models killed out of 38. So that brings us down to 23. So we're not quite broken yet. So go ahead and roll for priority for the next turn. Here we go for turn 4. And goes to good. So we will be... Azog is going to call a heroic move here. So we'll go ahead and do Azog's move right there. Looks like he's probably going to hit most of those guys. And we'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, we are back at the top of turn 4. I just want to show you an overview of the board real quick. So this warg that was over here that killed Legolas charged over 10 inches to move towards the objective marker here. And then these, just to show you, I'll zoom in now to show you everything else that happened. So Azog charged into these 2 elves right here. He's going to try and call a heroic combat here just to try and kill some more elves as quickly as possible. These 2 guys came on this elf here. These 2 guys came on that elf there. This banner is in base contact with this elf in case he gets shot at by those archers this turn. And then just looking over here, we have 1-on-1 there. We have this elf got charged by this pike, so this guy charged these 2. And then this guy is coming over here to charge into this berserker. Forgot to move him there. And then we've got a 1-on-1 here and a 2-on-1 here. And then I'll just wrap you around to show you what happened over here. So this elf that was elf that's right there, he was right over there. He was within 6 inches to charge this warg right here, and then Fimble came around and charged him, so that way he would not get shot at by those elves. And so then over here we have these 4 elves charge that berserker to trap him, and then these 3 elves came over here onto that goblin to trap him. And then we have the 2 guys there, and then the 1 elf guy, he moved up in our 6 inches to try and get closer towards the marker, the objective. So go ahead and do shooting. We have 3 shots here. They're all going to go into this warg right here, since he's really their only target. So they're going to have 3 shots. None of them moved, so they're looking for 3 ups to hit. I got 2 that hit. Now they're looking to see if they wound, looking for 5s to wound. And did not wound, so no wounds there. They needed a 5 against defense 4. So that is all the shooting. Fimble is going to go ahead and call a heroic combat here, so that way he can try and move this turn as well, and try and move towards the objective in case this war gets shot out. So we'll go ahead and do that combat. So Fimble charged this guy, and then this guy charged that guy, so it'll be Fimble is going to get a total of 3 dice plus that warg, so I have 4 dice in total. And Fimble is out of might, so I'm just going to roll all 4 of them together at the same time. And they're going to be tied on fight because Fimble is fight 5. Let's see what happens here. So I got a 6 there. Elf's going to shield. See if we get a 6. Cut the 6. Wow, okay. So it's going to go down to a roll-off. So good had priority. So 1, 2, 3 goes to good, or 1, 2, 3 goes to evil, 4, 5, 6 goes to good. Goes to good, wow, okay. Alright, so these guys are going to move back an inch. So that stinks for them. They were hoping to try and kill that guy and then move over this way towards the other warg. So kind of a waste of might there, but anyways, so we'll go ahead and do this one next. So we got the 2-on-1 there. Here we go. Alright, so evil got the 6, so they're going to win that. These guys move back an inch. Warg is strength 4, so looking for 5s to wound. And did not get it, got a 4. Alright, so then we'll go over here. Go ahead and do this goblin here. So we got, actually we'll go ahead and do the berserker. So we got 4 against the berserker. And the elves are higher fight, so if they would get a 6 here, they'll win automatically. Got a 5 high with 3 1s. Alright, so the berserker's got a chance to win this. Just got to get a 6 here. And it got 2 6s, wow. Okay, so elves are going to move back an inch. And the berserker is looking for 5s to wound. Got a 1, so you can reroll that one. Can't reroll a reroll, but did get 1 wound there. So we'll go ahead and take this guy out. And then we got these 3 guys against the goblin right there. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to have a 5 high there. Goblin can move back, so looking for 5s to wound. And we got a 5. Alright, so that goblin is dead. And just a few more models until the evil is actually broken. So we'll go ahead and go up here. We got the 2 on the captain against those 2 guys. Captain's going to win that with the 4. So we'll move back an inch. He's looking for 5s here to wound. And we got 1 wound. He can use his other point of might to go ahead and kill the other guy. I think he's going to go ahead and do that. So he's out of might, but he kills these 2 guys. It's kind of what he was wanting last turn, but could not get it. Alright, so captain's out of might. Now we've got the troll against the captain and these 2. So the troll has got the higher fight, so if he rolls a 6, he's going to win it automatically. So he's got 3 dice. Here we go. And we got the 6. Alright, so now he can do some heroic actions, or he's got some monstrous abilities he could do here. He could barge, and if he barges, they move back 3 inches and then they would fall. But then he doesn't have any targets to hit because he can't hit these guys because this stone's in the way. So he could rend. It'd be his strength against their strength. Or he could strike as normal and does D3 wounds. So we'll go ahead and see how many wounds he's going to deal here. Alright, here we go. So he's going to deal 1 wound. So I guess he's got 3 dice. I should have done this differently. Alright, so we're going to go against the captain here. Let's do this 1 by 1. So the troll is strength 7. And the captain is defense 6, so looking for 4s here. So we'll just roll them 1 by 1. So that's 1 wound. And it's going to do D3 wounds. So it's going to be 3 wounds there. So that's going to kill the captain. And then we'll do the other 2 against the other 2. So 7 on their defense 6. So 3 and a 1 is not going to do it. So, but the captain is dead. So now the tide of battle is kind of turning a little bit. The troll's finally coming in here. Alright, so we've got these 2 against that Gundabat orc right there. Gundabat orc is going to shield. Oh, I'm sorry. Azog called a heroic combat. I need to do that one real quick. And he did charge. Yeah, because he called the move, and then he called a move, so he's not going to call a combat. So we'll do that one. We'll do that one. We'll go ahead and do that one now, just because I've already got the dice ready. All right, so he got the 6, so he's going to win that. They're going to be prone, and he's going 2-handed. So he's going. He went 2-handed, so he's going to go ahead and do. Usually would be defense B5s going down to 4s here. So gets against these 2 guys right here. And let's see. This one can move back an inch. This guy can move back an inch. Okay. So I'm looking for 4s here. I'm going to go start with the left guy and then go to this guy. So I got a 5. Alright, so that guy's dead. We'll do the other 3 against the other guy. And got a 6. Alright, so those 2 elves are dead. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this one now. So we got 2 on 1 there. Evil's going to shield. Here we go. So 6, so Good's going to win that. They're looking for 6s to wound. We got a 6. Alright, so this guy is dead. Go over here. So we got 1 on 1 there. He's going to strike normally. because he's got a banner. So here we go. So you want to win that with a 4 high. Looking for a 6 to wound. Did not get it, got a 4. Alright, so he's going to move back an inch. Then over here we've got these two against that guy. So the banner will be the green dice because he's going to be -1 to his dual roll against that one orc. The orc's going to shield. Okay. So evil's going to have a 6 here. Do have a banner I can reroll. Did not get it. Alright, so evil's going to win that with the shield. So these guys will move back an inch. Then we've got the berserker right here against these two elves. And here we go. So good got a 6, so they're going to win that, and they're looking for 5s to wound. And nothing, got double 2s. Oh, I'm sorry, that was an evil guy anyways. So I need to reroll that. Alright, so that was actually 3 dice against 1 good guy. And the good guy's going to shield. Alright, so good got 2 6s, so they're going to win that. So these guys are going to move back an inch. Alright, so then we've got 1-on-1 here. Good is going to strike normally. Evil is going to shield. Got a 1 and a 2, so he's going to use his banner. Got a 5. I'm going to measure and see if this guy's within 3 inches. Looks like he is within 3. So I'm going to reroll the 1. See if he can get a 6. Did not, got a 5, so good is going to win that on fight. And he's going to wound on 6s here. Did not get it, got a 5. So Evils is going to back up an inch. So we've got these two guys are trapped right here. We'll go ahead and do this one here. So 2-on-1 there. Good is going to shield. Evil's going to win that. That guy is trapped, so they are looking for 5s here. Nothing on the first set, second set. Nothing on the second set either, wow. Okay, and then we've got this one here, so the 2-on-1 there. Good is going to shield there as well. Evil's going to win again with the 6. And that guy is trapped right there. So, looking for 5s here again. Nothing on the first set, but they get a 1, so you can reroll that one. Got a 3. Alright, second set. Got a 5. Alright, so this elf is dead. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and roll for priority. Alright, so it's 3 and a 3, so it's going to go to Evil for turn 5, and we'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, so Evil is officially broken at the top of turn 5, but Azog is going to do his 12-inch standfast, so it's going to hit everyone from Azog to the troll there, but it's not going to hit the captain, and it's not going to hit the wargs or any of these guys over here, so they're going to have to do courage checks in order to move. So we're going to go ahead and do a courage check for Fimble. See if he passes here. If so, he'll hit everyone within 6 inches of him. So he got 8, so he is good because he's courage 4. And then we'll go ahead and do the berserker. Berserker got a 7. And the berserkers are courage 6, so they are good. And then we'll go ahead and do the warg over there, the fell warg. And the fell warg got a 5, so the fell warg is going to run away. So that's going to be it for the fell warg. Alright, So now that we've passed the courage checks, we're going to go ahead and do movement, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back at the top of turn 5, and just want to show you an overview of what the board looks like so far. We'll go ahead and zoom in and show you what the fights are looking like. So the warg picked up the token that was right here, and then he moved the rest of his movement, which was another 5 inches, and he hid behind this goblin right here that was in this fight, so that way he could not get shot at, because these guys would then have the potential to hit their own guy. So then we've got 4 guys here trapping this elf. Then we've got the Azog is on the banner and this elf. We've got the Berserker and this goblin on that elf. Then we've got one-on-one here. We got one-on-one there, and we got one-on-one there. This elf moved up less than half to be able to try and shoot the banner here. Then moving over here, these elves that were here, this guy moved over to where he could try and get a shot at the banner, and then these 2 guys moved to where this guy can get a shot at the banner there too. This guy has got really no shot right now. Just moving over here to the rest of the fights. So we have the troll moved up into these 2 guys. Then this captain came around here into this guy. Then we have over here this guy charged into these 2 guys. Or actually, he charged into this guy charged into that guy, and then these 3 guys charged into Fimble. And then we've got all those 5 guys over there charged into that Berserker. And then that elf up there, he's going to roll for his climb test. See what happens here. So he got a 3, so he just climbs straight up and ends his turn right up there. So next turn he will be able to get the objective. We'll go ahead and go for shooting. So we have these 3 shots. So 1, 2, 3 against the banner right there. They've got clear shots against him. So 2 of them, or all 3 of them moved, so they're all looking for 4-ups to hit. And here we go. And no hits. Wow, 2 1s and a 3. Alright, so then going to combats now. Evil had priority, so we'll go ahead and do Azog. So Azog is he charged into these 2 elves, the banner and this elf, and so we'll go ahead and see. He's going to get the charge bonus, so he'll get a 4th dice. And they are both going to shield on the off chance that Azog rolls low. We'll go ahead and roll Azog because he's got higher fight. Oh, I jinxed myself. Got 3 and 1, 2 1s and a 2. Alright, so they are both shielding. Got 4 dice here. Got the 6. Alright, so we'll see. Azog has got a banner. See if he can get something higher than a 3. Got the 4, but it's not worth using 2 points of might just to win that. So Azog is just going to move back an inch. Alright, we'll just go ahead and start with this guy. So this guy's trapped there against those 4 guys. Alpha's going to shield. He's got higher fight, so if he wins, he's going to win. So he got the 6. So they're just going to move back an inch. Alright, then we've got these 2 guys against the elf right there. It's a Berserker and 1 Orc. No. Alright. So they got 3 dice for the evil. Elf's going to shield. And the elf got the 6, so they're going to win on the fight. These guys will move back an inch. So then we've got over here, we've got a one-on-one there. Elf is going to shield. So See if he gets a 6. Got 2 2s, so not going to be quite enough. Orc is going to strike normally. Got a 3, but he is within 3 inches of the banner, so he's going to re-roll. See if he can get higher than a 3. He got a 1. Alright, so he's going to move back an inch. And the orc is going to see if he can wound him, looking for a 5. He got a 6. So that elf is dead. Then we've got this one over here. We've got a 1-on-1 there. Elf is going to shield. And Evil's going to strike like normal. Evil's going to win that with a 5 high, but we are within banner range, so we're going to use banner. And we got a 4, so still not quite enough. Evil's going to try and get a 5 here to wound. And did not, but got a 1, so he can reroll because of ancient enemies. And he got the 5. So that is going to kill that elf. So this elf is going to die. Alright, and then we've got this 1-on-1 here. Elf is going to shield there as well. Actually, that is a bowman, so he does not have a shield. So he's going to strike normally. And got 2 and a 2. So good is going to win that because of fight. And looking for a 6 here to wound. Not quite. Got a 3. Alright, so Evils is going to move back an inch. And then we've got the troll against this guy. Against the archer. Troll's going to have the higher fight, so he's going to have 3 dice. Going to get the 6, so he's going to win that. We're going to go ahead and rend here. So looking for 3s to wound. And he is definitely dead. Alright, so I think good is broken now. We'll check here at the end of this one. So we got captain against this elf here. That elf is going to strike normally because he does not have a shield. And Evil's going to win that with a 4 high. And they're looking for 5s to wound. Got a 6. So that elf is dead. Now the evil dice are heating up. Alright, and then we've got this work on that elf there. Elf is going to shield. Since he charged the work, work's only going to get 1 dice. Good's going to win that with a 6. So work is going to move back an inch. And then we've got Fimble against 3 guys. Fimble charged, so he is going to have a 3rd dice. And then we've got 3 guys, so it'll be 3 dice on 3 dice. And here we go. Alright, so good got triple 2s. Evil got a 3. So that means Evil's going to win. Those guys are prone, so he's going to get double strikes. So here's the first set. He is strength 4, so he's looking for 5s against them. And both those 2 guys on the front are dead. Alright. And then we got this last one right over here. So we've got these 5 against that one guy right there. And he is trapped. If they get a 6, they will win the fight automatically because they have higher fight. I got a 5 high, so not a 6, so he has a chance to win. He's got 2 attacks. And got a 5 as well, so good is going to win that. He is trapped, so they're looking for 5s to wound. And got him. Got a 6. Alright. So he is dead. So now at the top of turn 5, we'll see if the game ends on a dice roll. So Evil had priority this turn, so they'll roll on a 1 or 2, the game ends. And got a 5, so we'll go for another turn. So we'll go ahead and roll for priority. And Evil is going to have priority, so we'll be right back after movement. Alright guys, we are back, and we're going to go ahead and do the courage rolls for Evil, since they're going to have priority here for turn 6. So we'll start with Azog. Since Azog is courage, he's the leader. And he's looking for a 5 in order to pass. Got a 4. And they are out of will because they used it all at the beginning of the game. So Azog is going to run away. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do the other guys. So we'll do the Berserker next. So he got 12, so he's good. We'll go ahead and do the banner guy, and we're just going to go around there. So we got 5 of those guys there. So first guy, 9, he's good. Second guy, 10, he's good. Next guy, 8, he's good. Next guy, 4, he is not good. So this guy is going to run away. I got this guy. So 4, he's going to run away too. He runs away. Then we'll go ahead and do this guy next. 3, he's going to run away. Got this guy next. 8, he's good. Then we got 2 guys there. Go ahead and check them out. So 6, let's see. 6 is not going to be good enough because they are courage 3. So first guy here is going to run away. Then we got this guy. So 6, he's going to run away too. All right, then we'll do. We're going to do him, Thranduil next. Thranduil is courage 4, so he's looking for a 6. Got a 4, so he's only got 1 will, so he's going to run away. So Thranduil is gone. Go for the Warg. Warg got Snake Eyes. Warg runs away. Go for the Troll. Troll next. Here we go. Troll got a 7, so I think the Troll is good. Yep, so Troll's courage 4, so he's good. So we'll go ahead and do movement for evil real quick, and then we'll do courage checks. So this is going to be really simple. This guy, he's going to move up 7 inches, pick it up, and move another inch. Then these guys over here, around the corner, they're just going to move 6 inches. And in case this guy gets shot or something, they can try and protect him. And that's pretty much it, guys. The Troll is going to charge in. He's going to try and charge towards this guy. So he's just going to move 6 inches this way. Try and cut this guy off. And that is, oh, we got 1 guy there. So that guy, he's just going to engage. He's just going to engage this guy. Alright guys, so now we'll do courage checks for good. And we'll start with this guy right there. So they're courage 5, looking for 5s to pass. Here we go. So 6, he's good. We'll go ahead and do that guy next. 6, he's good. We'll go do the 3 archers up top. So 6, first one's good. Second one. 7, he's good. Next one. 3 is not good. So this guy that is way over here is going to run away. Then we'll go ahead and start with these 4 guys in line. So first one. 3, he's not good. He's going to run away. Next guy. 3, he's going to run away. Next guy. 12, he's good. And last guy. And 6, he's good. Alright, so these 2 guys run away. And then the guy carrying the objective marker, the one that wants to try and stay around, He got a 5 just barely, so he... Alright guys, we are back after movement. So basically the only thing that happened was those two elves that are right there, they moved towards the troll to try and help out their guy carrying the token way over there, to see if he can, if he does come into combat, they can try and help him out. So now we're going to do shooting. We got 2 shots right here, and they're actually, you can see, they can see straight towards that guy. So they're going to shoot at him. They did not move, so they're looking for 3s to hit. Both hit, and they're looking for 5s to wound. No wounds. Alright, so the Berserker is good. We only have 1 combat this turn, which is that guy on that guy. Actually, these 2 guys meant to move in. Alright guys, so we're going to do this combat now. So we got these 3 on that one. The Unibet Orc is going to shield here. And the 3 is the high there, so good is going to win that. And they're going to looking for a 6 here to wound, and that guy is trapped, so they'll get double. Alright guys, sorry about that. I was having some technical difficulties, but the 3 guys there, they rolled a 6 to kill that guy in the center, and then I just rolled to see if the game ended, and it did end with a 1. So we're going to go ahead and look at the objectives to see how we ended up doing. Alright guys, and we are back. So looking at this here, just going through the victory points. So you score 1 victory point if your opponent's relic has moved from its original position at the end of the game. So both of them did move, so both teams get a victory point. If you have retrieved your opponent's relic, you instead score 3 victory points, so both teams will get 3 points. If you've retrieved your opponent's relic and the model holding it is in your deployment zone, you instead score 5 victory points. If you retrieved your opponent's relic and managed to move it off the board via edge of the board edge in your deployment zone, you instead score 7. So evil is going to get 5 here. Good is going to get 3 because they did not move it to the deployment zone area. And then looking at next, you score 1 victory point for causing 1 or more wounds on the enemy leader. Or if you kill the enemy leader, you get 2 victory points. So evil's going to get 2, so it's going to be a 7-3 victory so far. And then at the end of the game, both teams were broken, so it's going to be an 8-4 victory, with a major victory over good for Azog's Legion. So guys, we'll be right back with the closing remarks, and we'll see you soon. Hey guys, thank you all for tuning in tonight for the final game of round 1 of our MESBG Madness. It was a slaughter fest for both teams. We had a very close game. It was Azog's Legion ended up winning there with a major victory, 8-4 against the Mirkwood Elves. But at the very end of the game, Azog had run off the board because he lost a courage test. We saw Thranduil get killed by Azog, with only less than 10 models left on the board for each army at the very end of the game. So it was a very close match, but it's ended up going to go to Azog's Legion. So next week we'll be starting round 2 of the MESBG pairings, and so we'll be having the losers bracket going next week. So tune in next week. We'll be having Barad Dur going against the Battle 5 Armies Green Alliance. And we'll be playing that one in Hobbiton, so that should be a really fun match to see, with Sauron coming to Hobbiton and then having the Battle 5 armies come in to try and rescue them there. So guys, stay tuned for that. Also, starting every week now, we're going to be doing a Painting Middle-earth video, and that'll be popping up on Monday. So stay tuned for that. In that, you'll be seeing what I've been working on over this past week. So you can see what kind of things I'm working on and things that are coming up that I'll be working on for the next week as well. So guys, hope you all have a great night. Thank you for watching the video. And if you like the video, please like the video, share it with your friends. And again, just a reminder, make sure once you share the video, once we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. So let your friends know, subscribe them to the channel, and we'll hope to see everyone soon. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye.